We are downtown. We've seen a lot of Argentina fans already this morning. So many of them have come into town for this match against England. It's a historical enemy on the football pitch, if you like, for them. But for England, they're very much focusing on the here and now. They are not referencing Maradona's hand of God at all in their training sessions. They are not talking about the David Beckham sending off at France 98, which saw that team go out on penalties. It is all about this team, what they are going to do, about their destiny, and just trying to get over the line today against Lionel Messi, who has never played against England in a World Cup. It is all about them bringing their best football. We haven't seen it always at this tournament. Yes, Jude Bellingham has been fantastic, so has Harry Kane, but Thomas Tuchel wants a whole team performance tonight, and one way or another to get past Argentina and not focus on the past. Argentina very much looking at the past, we hear in their press conference, looking at videos of Maradona, but for England it's all about now, it's all about today, it's all about 5 hours time. You have to say that Argentina are very, very good at semi-finals. They have been in 5, they have won 5. They are the reigning world champions. And for England, this is their 4th semi-final. They've only managed to get through to the final once, and we all know when that was, in 1966. So here we are, so many decades later, 60 years of her and all of that, and the England fans, well, I have to say, I spoke to loads of them yesterday in the fan zone, and they are very relaxed about this match. They are not frightened of Argentina, but I've grabbed a couple on the street. They're just getting their early morning coffees this morning. And guys, I've got to ask you, what are you feeling about this match? Yesterday the vibe was very relaxed, but only 5 hours out. Are you feeling a bit more nervous now? I'm
definitely nervous now. I wasn't nervous until this morning, until I woke up. But I fancy us to beat Argentina.
And why? Why is that?
We've got to play better than we have done to beat them, but they definitely have to play a lot better than they have to beat us. And Messi is their main man. If we can stop Messi, I don't really see how they're going to beat us. How are they going to stop Messi? Because he's just a magician who finds moments of magic and sees passes that no one else sees before anyone else has seen them, and then does it. I mean, how do you stop him? Or will England just think this is a team, collective struggle today? It's not about one guy.
It's not all about Messi, it's about the team. They've got Messi, we've got Bellingham, we've got Kane, we've got Dan Burn. We're going to do it, we're going to get to the final, we're going to win. I'm really confident, really confident.
Why? Do you know what? Everyone is so confident. Why? Why are you so confident? What is it about this matchup?
I just think we've got a better team than Argentina. Yeah. I was more nervous against Norway than I was against Argentina, to be perfectly honest with you. I think this is going to be our time.
Full squad, we're looking good, we're looking stronger. You know, look at the team play, the game we played against Mexico, we were fantastic. So if we can just utilise that and do the same thing today, it'd be absolutely brilliant.
But the Mexico match was just a battle for so many reasons. There was, the situation, the altitude, the injuries they had to deal with, sending us off. I mean, there was just so much to unpack in that match. What about this one? They're the world champions for a reason.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. That game is completely different to today. I mean, we had everything against us in that one. Today it's more about how we approach it into, ignoring those sort of things that were happening in Mexico, just coming today and actually playing the football. I think it's just going to be, I don't know.
We're outnumbered at the moment, it looks like. There's more Argentinians here than England fans. But
I have noticed that.
Yeah, we've noticed it as well, but it doesn't matter. We're going to be loud, we're going to be noisy. We just hope we get the luck of the ref. We hope nothing goes against us and we win the game and we get a fair crack. And if we get a fair crack, I think we beat them.
Now tell me about tickets, because we were talking a lot about tickets yesterday and there were still some available. They were expensive. They were sort of just over $7,000. Have you got tickets?
We've got 4 tickets. We've paid an absolute king's ransom for them.
What is a king's ransom? Just give us a bit of a clue. Are you allowed to say?
Yeah, 4 tickets was $20,000.
Wow.
But it's Messi's last ever game, so we're relaxed.
It's historical, so I guess we can justify it that way.
Well, do you know what? If they win, it is a bit of history, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what are you thinking about the fact they've changed their shirts for this one? Now, you know what? It might be a commercial thing. They've got to wear their away shirt at some point. They've only worn it once. But the fact is, they're talking a lot about Maradona. They are harking back to the 80s. And that match, the Hand of God match, they're harking back to it. Yeah. What do you think that says about their mindset, or is it just that they just see England as the enemy, whatever?
Yeah, I don't really know. I haven't thought much about it, to be honest. So I don't really know.
Yeah, I was at the France '98 game when they wore the blue there.
Yeah.
And I think they're just trying to get every advantage they can get. And I think the two times they've beaten us, they've worn the blue. But for me, it's a nothing decision. I'd rather we wear white anyway. So actually, it does us a favour.
Yeah, it's the iconic white of England, and actually we do have a leading head-to-head in World Cups over Argentina. Unfortunately, it's 3-2, and the 2 wins that they've got are in knockout matches when it obviously really matters, as it does today. What do you think about this group of players in terms of their mentality? I mean, it does feel like Jude Bellingham will do anything for that team. You know, during the 90 minutes, he will defend. He will run from one length of the pitch to another. He will get in and score the goals. I mean, he's really carried England quite a bit, along with Kane, hasn't he?
All the players have got a great mentality, all of them. I think it was Tuchel who said after the game, he questioned it. He was questioned about the mentality, and he didn't like it. All of them have done great. Look at Dan Burn when he comes on. Look what he does for the team. He just gives everyone a lift. So, yeah, Bellingham and Kane are our main men, but I think it's about Saka today. I think he'll score, and I think Bellingham will score.
Do you think Saka, who's been a little bit quiet, and obviously he is coming back from injury, which they are managing, do you think he is sort of due one of his amazing, sparkling performances?
Definitely, absolutely. He's obviously been looking after an injury. They've been managing his minutes, but he's got to start. I do understand why you might put him on the bench and bring him on for the last hour, which he could be, or even more than that, because he came on at half-time in the last game, and he ended up playing the entire of extra time as well. So, look, if he can last an hour, he should start.
Yeah. Well, what are we thinking, guys, as well, about the team selection, and what have you made about the back four? It's obviously been an issue in terms of who's available. Gerald Quanston's red card, injuries to Reece James. We think that Reece James is fit. Thomas Tuchel said that in his press conference last night. He's got 24 players to pick from, and obviously Henderson's got a broken arm and one of them's suspended, so he's not playing. But do you think Tuchel's made the right decisions so far? I mean, his substitutions have been really good.
Yeah,
right?
They've been fantastic. He's been great with his tactical decisions as well, with bringing on certain people in certain situations. He's been great with it. I think if, like Reece James, if he's fit, he starts. He's probably our best right back, I think. But it just depends if he can last it, without getting injured. So, in terms of the rest of the back four, I think everyone that's played so far has been fantastic. They've done the job that they're meant to do. And like I said, bringing on Dan Burn when he needed to, he was brilliant against Mexico and Norway as well. So I think he's got it right so far. I like what's happening with the back four.
And actually, do we actually care how they play, as long as the result at the end says W?
No, just win the game. I think I was quite critical of Tuchel with the squad selection at the start with the players he left at home. But then watching the Mexico game and then seeing how the change room afterwards when they're all jumping around dancing together, I think he's probably got it right. So actually, I think I was wrong and he was right. So I think we've got to trust him with the team selection and just believe that he's going to get it right, and we'll get over the line. I don't care if it's the worst game in the world. Let's just win the game and get to the final.
We're behind him. We're with him, aren't we?
Yeah. Perfected your shoulder injury. Yeah, have you? Go on, do it.
It's getting there, isn't it?
Our presenter Matt can do it really well. I mean, it's all about getting the win over Argentina today. It's not about history. It's not about the history off the pitch between these two sides. And from what I've seen, it's all been, quite good-natured here so far. I think things might ramp up a little bit later on when we get to the stage here. But it is England against Argentina, and they're trying to do something they haven't done since 1966, and that is get to that final in New Jersey. I think a bit closer to home than that, we can cross live now to Rob Harris, our sports correspondent, who is in a diner. Interesting. Rob.
Yes, it's a bit early for the pubs to be open here in Atlanta. A lot of the fans in this diner. You say and ask, how much will it be about the issues off the pitch, the tensions between England and Argentina that are long-standing? We haven't been hearing much from the UK end, but certainly we have from Argentina, because the Vice President of Argentina, Victoria Villarruel, has been stoking tensions on the eve of this match, talking about England being invaders about the Falklands and saying that this game, it's about the Malvinas, it's Diego, it's Leo's last one, and it's putting the brakes on the invaders. Go Argentina, because until our last breath, we're going to claim what's ours. So certainly using this to lay a claim on the Falklands, 44 years after the war they launched and then lost, and certainly Falkland Islands as overwhelmingly backing UK sovereignty. So we have seen Malvinas flags, that's the Argentine name, the Falklands, in Atlanta in their fan zone, but we're not hearing the England fans talking about it more. They're so focused on the football, not certainly a past conflict. But let's have a chat to some of the fans in here now, in this diner. Let's interrupt their breakfast, as the food is trying to come through as well, the servers and everyone getting into here. You're live on Sky News. Have you finished eating?
We're good, yeah.
Still waiting. So how's this World Cup been for you following England?
Brilliant. So this is, for us, game number 3. We did Croatia in Dallas, which was brilliant, and then we did Ghana in Boston, which was a little bit of a snooze fest, but beyond that, it's been brilliant.
When you're watching that 0-0, you must have wondered, would they make it this far to the semi-finals?
Yeah, I mean, to go from that to this now has just been mind-blowing. And I think all credit, really, to Tuchel. He's been phenomenal, and the team this year, they got grit they've never really had before for us. For me anyway.
And what about for you? How are you feeling about the challenge of Lionel Messi in Argentina?
I'm excited. We're 3 guys from England who married Oklahoma girls, so we live in Oklahoma, so it's a bit easier for us to get to the games. Our friend Ben here is American. I went to Mexico City, I went to Miami, I'm here today, and my divorce comes through on Tuesday.
God, are you braced for that?
No, we're looking forward to it.
Maybe cost a bit less than the tickets.
Yes, well, everything's been on points. I managed to. It's $11 from Oklahoma to get here. I've used air miles. I've been very lucky. So what I saved on accommodation and flights, I've put into tickets. And we remortgaged the house, but it's potentially once in a lifetime. So we're happy to be here.
Now, I just mentioned Argentina's vice president bringing up the Falklands War on the eve of this match. What does it mean to you? Are you focused on the football? I mean, is it all about football for you?
Absolutely, 100% football. Really excited for the game. 2 great teams, and I hope England can pull it off. Yeah.
So, you've adopted England?
Yes, absolutely. Well, and what I love so much about it is to see everyone, and it's like generational. Like, oh, my dad, and to bring that kind of story is amazing for me. So I'm kind of bandwagon a little bit, but I'll be full throat when we start going. And, I'll be going.
So how are you feeling about their chances? Instantly, goals have all come from Bellingham, Kane, or Rashford. Have they got it in them?
Yeah, I do think so. I think today they've dialed everything in. I think he's been taking care of Saka, for taking care of Rashford's game time, and I think they've got to come good at some point as a unit, and I can't be convinced they're not going to win today.
What do these moments mean to you? Growing up, watching England, watching other teams reaching semi-finals, finals all the time. This is only our 3rd ever World Cup semi-final since winning in '66.
Well, I'm a bit older than these lads, Stephen and Josh particularly. So of course, we've done quite well recently, but I'm old enough to remember when we weren't so good. So I'm cautiously optimistic. That's where I'll put it. Obviously hoping very much we can do it, but there's a part of me that believes it can't be real, can it? So I hope so, but I'm slightly more reserved than the lads here who are probably more optimistic than me, do you think?
Yeah. We'll get it down.
We saw the Lionesses in a World Cup final in 2023. What would it mean to see the 3 Lions in a World Cup final, the biggest game of them all?
Yeah, it'd be amazing. I mean, obviously, last time was '66 when we won, and that was before my time. So to experience it in my lifetime would be absolutely amazing.
Now, you're big into your American sports. Do you think this international football takes things to a different level in terms of fandom? We're seeing all the Argentine fans here.
Absolutely. And the reason I would say, too, is you getting everybody to coming together. And, I mean, there are flights and everybody coming and saying, oh, they're wearing flags and all of this stuff. You get all of it. And when you get into the middle of it, it's just, I mean, it kind of takes over. You're just like, this is amazing. This is incredible. And so it's great to not only for me to experience, but I think for the U.S. as well, to be able to see firsthand this kind of passion.
Well, enjoy things in the stadium later on. Thanks so much. Yeah, Atlanta very much is Soccer City as well, where the US national team are based, but it's very much all about England and Argentina here. Everyone getting fueled up here in this diner ahead of the long day ahead. It could be grueling, it could be very challenging and very energy-sapping and full of emotions. We just saw that the other day after the England game against Norway. Those slight tensions between Jude Bellingham and Thomas Tuchel, they say they've cleared the air now. It's showing a sign of their edge. And now they're trying to bring the food through here in the diner, so we better let them deliver those crucial breakfasts.
Rob, thanks very much. Just grab a little waffle for me or something. I'll catch up with you later. Yeah, the nerves beginning to grow here among the fans, and the England fans also a bit nervous that they're going to be outnumbered by the Argentina fans. And judging by the numbers of pale blue and white striped shirts we have seen around the city, that is definitely going to happen tonight. A lot of fans yesterday as well hedging their bets as to when to buy the ticket. They could see that the prices were falling on the website hour by hour, so they were sort of all, holding on, playing ticket chicken to see what was the best price they could get. But as you heard from those fans I spoke to earlier, $20,000 for 4 tickets to a football match. That being said, if England beat Argentina in this semi-final in Atlanta in just a few hours' time and reach the World Cup final, those guys will think that's a lot of money, very, very well spent.